Welcome back to another weekly recap on the prep series. As always, we'll be recapping the prior week, 2 weeks out, and then setting these standards for 1 week out or peak week. I did do a full breakdown of my peak week for my first show, the OCB Lone Star Rising. So I'll throw up a card. I think it's that side, maybe that side. But ultimately, you'll see that card up there if you want me to go really in depth with peak week and kind of explain the reasoning behind all of my choices: training, nutrition, sodium, water, all of that type of stuff. But today's video, just gonna do a quick recap of the week, kind of talk through plans going forward for content. And then also we do have another show that is 4 weeks out as of today, Sunday the 20th. It'll be on September, I want to say 17th is that Sunday. Don't quote me on that. Prep Brain definitely catches up with me. But ultimately, we will hop over just to training, kind of talk through that. So it was a very successful week overall. Training-wise, hit all of my numbers for the most part throughout training week. So no real strength loss or anything like that. For peak week, what it'll kind of look like training-wise is my first 2 days of the week will look pretty similar with my push-pull. And essentially, I'll just train at like 80 to 90%. So probably staying a rep or two shy of what I would normally do, just to make sure don't cause too much muscular damage. Don't want to have inflammation in the muscles. Going through on peak week, want to look fresh and prepared for the show. So with that being said, Monday and Tuesday be pretty standard sessions, and then Wednesday will be just a light pump session. Thursday, full upper, just pump session. Friday will just be light posing and some steps, and then Saturday, which is show day, will just be show day, keeping the feet up, relaxing, and then on stage, obviously a lot of posing. And this will actually be my first time competing in Classic Physique. Did have that confirmed. So kind of anxious, looking forward to it. But at the same time, just the stress of the last week and kind of the show definitely have changed some things. So just one example, and there's many things that'll just go on and not go right for you. That's just kind of life in general. Is my posing trunks came in that I ordered like 2 weeks ago when I got notified. They were too small, so I sent them back. And now the second pair that got custom ordered and expedited shipping, I shipped it to my old apartment. So I'm fingers crossed they're able to intercept that package and I can just go pick it up from that apartment. But yeah, just dropped the ball on that one. A lot of things going on. But no need to harp on that too much. Let's hop over to the activity and calories for the week, along with my weigh-ins. So for you'll see both 3 and 2 weeks out. Pretty successful week macro-wise: 240 protein, 253 carbs, 77 fat, and 2670 for calories. Cardio was the same as many prior weeks, just 200 calories on the incline treadmill, 12.5 incline at 3 miles per hour, and that'll bring you right out to 200 calories at 20 minutes. And then as you guys can see, my weight kind of ticked up towards the middle and later half of the week, and I'm kind of just giving that to stress and just some water retention and stuff. Just overall a bit more stressful week, but the weekly gain in this case was 0.38 pounds. And as I had mentioned prior week video, I feel like my average weight was a bit lower than it should have been last week. Just was missing that Sunday weigh-in. So not gonna worry about it at all. In this week for kind of nutrition, just to bring you guys up to speed, we'll be doing a 3-day depletion starting today, Sunday, and I'll do a full day of eating for my depletion day, just one of them, and then do plan on filming a full carb loading video, which that'll be Wednesday and Thursday before the show. Friday we'll come back to more of a maintenance kind of assess how the physique is looking and adjust accordingly. And then Saturday, show day, I know I'll be on earlier in the morning, like 10 a.m. So not a ton of like nutrition and stuff that'll happen before stage. Probably have just a standard meal or two before we step on stage. But once again, if you're interested in all the peak week secrets and stuff, definitely check out the last video on the prep playlist. But that really recaps things for me. Just super excited. Want to get this weekly recap out to you guys. In the next weekly recap, we'll more than likely be recapping the show itself after the show day video. So be patient with me. The next weekly recap may come towards the back half of next week, depending on how I can do editing and whatnot. But really looking forward to the show, get back on stage. I think we're in a good place to beat my 2019 physique by a landslide. And then we're still probably at 80% of my potential. So super excited for future shows where we can really hone that in, bring the best package possible, and chase hopefully some pro cards or some big titles towards the end of the year. But once again, really do appreciate you guys watching the video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave those down below. And as always, have a great rest of your day and stay fed.